Hi, my name is Jeff Comstock, and I'm the Vice President of Dynamics 365 Customer Service here at Microsoft. The new normal is one of those phrases that has become a defining term of the 2020s. But if there's one thing we've learned over the past several years, it's that change is constant and it's accelerating. For us, for you, for your customers, the things we used to do simply will not work anymore. And yet, for many of you, your customer service technology hasn't kept up with the seismic shift in customer expectations. The root of the problem is that many customer service solutions are built on legacy systems that simply don't talk to one another. There are customer records in one system, call routing and workforce management in another, case management, digital channels, and self-service in yet different systems. The customer can see and feel the seams between each of these systems. And it's these seams that often lead to poor customer experiences and dissatisfaction. And that's not to mention the high interoperability and maintenance costs for your organization. And the stakes have never been higher. According to one recent study, 91% of customers will leave without warning due to poor customer service. So for many of you, customer service has become existential, regardless of the industry you're in. At Microsoft, we're focused on enabling customer service professionals to do more with less, improving customer service and satisfaction, while at the same time driving down operational costs. And this is what inspired us to announce the Digital Contact Center platform earlier this year. To connect the experience, it has become critical to connect the stack. By combining the best of Teams, Dynamics, Power Platform, Azure, and Nuance, we can create a truly seamless experience, not just for your customers, but also for your employees. The new features and enhancements we're introducing in Release Wave 2 for Dynamics 365 Customer Service, which is a key component of that Digital Contact Center platform, will promote collaboration, automation, and premier customer service across any channel at any time. Our roadmap for achieving these goals fit into 3 pillars that are the focus of this release as well as our upcoming waves. First, we will equip you to personalize every interaction with your customers. This can only be accomplished by having a true understanding of your customers, their wants, their needs, and the full context of their journey. Equipped with this information in a single view, your organization will be able to optimize every touch point and deliver delightful experiences, both through self-service and human-assisted channels. Next, with AI, your teams will make faster and better decisions. AI will automatically recap contact center engagements and summarize actions to be taken. AI will also suggest the best possible answers to customer questions based on real-time analysis of customer conversations. The incorporation of Nuance's AI capabilities, starting with IVR and biometric authentication, bolsters the already robust AI capabilities of the Dynamics 365 customer service solution. In fact, Nuance powers voice and digital AI for 85% of the Fortune 100. Finally, by bringing together Microsoft Teams and Dynamics, we enable seamless collaboration to help quickly solve the kinds of customer problems that aren't easily solved alone. To see some of these new features and enhancements we're introducing in Release Wave 2 in action, I'll turn it over to Edgar to show them off through the lens of one of our customers, Baylor Scott & White.
Baylor Scott & White is among the leaders in the United States in overall patient experience. Like many healthcare organizations, Baylor Scott & White is evaluated on their ability to deliver preventative services and improve overall health outcomes for the communities they serve. Leveraging our Dynamics 365 customer service solution, Baylor Scott & White has been able to streamline patient communications and overall patient experience. They've achieved this through a combination of personalized self-service and AI-driven patient service. Let's see how our Release Wave 2 features can support the patient relations team through enhancements in AI, automation, and collaboration. At Baylor Scott & White, the patient relations team serves as an advocate for patients and a liaison to address concerns. Lillian is one such liaison. Over the course of the day, she receives a wide array of inquiries through multiple channels from patients. Our new intelligent routing capabilities and preferred agent matching pairs patients with Lillian based on multiple factors. This could include her specialty, availability, workload, and previous positive interactions. As a specialist in oncology and women's health, Lillian is matched with a patient who missed an appointment for a mammogram. With the enhanced layout for the customer service workspace, Lillian can see both incoming and outgoing communications with patients across multiple channels on a single screen. An improved timeline gives Lillian a summary of previous interactions with the patient. She sees that the patient initially contacted a virtual agent about rescheduling an appointment she missed. She was able to reschedule her appointment, but had a question about the procedure that requires Lillian's assistance. Leveraging the Microsoft Cloud for Health's Patient View, an expanded profile of the patient includes additional details. These could be demographic, firmographic, or behavioral information. Examples include her care team, visit history, billing history, survey results, and observations or predictions based upon social factors. The National Institute of Health estimates that one death is averted for every 180 women who have attended a breast cancer screening. And yet, one of the most common reasons for a missed screening is trepidation about the results, which is completely understandable. And indeed, Lillian uncovers that this is why the patient missed her appointment. Through SmartAssist, an AI-suggested knowledge article addresses many of the most common fears patients have about mammograms. Lillian shares the article with the patient through the auto-reply within the chat. SmartAssist also intelligently makes other recommendations that might benefit the customer. This can include questions about coverage, recommended screenings that are appropriate for the patient's demographics, and other useful services. At the end of the conversation, a transcript and conversation summary are automatically generated. This improves the intelligence of the contact center and provides valuable insights for future patient service engagements. Lillian looks for the next case in the customer service workspace's new inbox. With overflow rules, patients no longer have to remain on hold to wait for a liaison to answer. They can instead leave a voicemail and prompt an automatic callback. This message is a question about another patient's bill. The patient said her last visit was not covered by insurance and wants to know what her options are as she isn't sure how she can afford to pay. To understand more about why the bill wasn't covered and to suggest some alternatives, Lillian begins a team swarm. One of the newest enhancements to swarming is the ability to automatically add participants based on the skills required. Tasks are generated for each swarm member. Upon initiating the swarm, the AI identifies a care coordinator and financial counselor with the right set of skills to help this patient. It then connects them with Lillian, where they can begin collaborating. Through Microsoft Teams, the swarm members can see Lillian's question and view pertinent details about the patient directly from within Microsoft Teams. This means that swarm members do not have to access Dynamics in order to see enough information about the patient's issue to make intelligent recommendations. Instead, the contact center is brought to them. For the duration of the time it takes to resolve the patient's question, they're all agents. After some collaboration through Teams, the swarm agrees on the best course of action. First, they review the financial assistance eligibility criteria from within Microsoft Teams. If the patient qualifies and chooses to enroll, the program will allow the patient to make discounted payments for any remaining balance. Secondly, after some additional conversation over chat, they choose to ask the physician to write a letter of medical necessity to the insurance company so that the patient can appeal the decision. Great. Now that there's an agreed upon course of action, it's time for Lillian to get back in touch with the patient and share her findings. Lillian uses the new callback feature to initiate a phone call with the patient. The patient confirms her identity with biometric voice authentication and discusses the options with Lillian. Lillian shares the swarm's findings and offers enrollment in the financial assistance program. She's able to use Dynamics' sophisticated automation capabilities to initiate the enrollment right from within the customer service workspace. This is done by extending the native capabilities of the Dynamics 365 customer service app with a Power App. No additional applications or windows needed. To complete enrollment, all Lillian needs is a verbal confirmation to complete the application. The patient is relieved that Baylor Scott & White has someone who is looking out for her, and Lillian is thrilled to do her part in improving the lives of the people she serves. These are just a few of the exciting features of Release Wave 2 and a testament to how these features can be adapted to one of the most complex yet imperative industries, healthcare. Here at Microsoft, we strive to provide modern AI-infused tools that will undoubtedly lead to unmatched customer service, regardless of your industry. Thanks for your time, and back over to you, Jeff.
Thanks, Edgar. As you just saw, customer service does not stop within the call center. The nature of modern customer engagement requires much more. It requires connections. Connections between your service reps and your customers, connections between your service reps and subject matter experts, and beyond, with AI assisting every step of the way. To demonstrate this, you saw how our unified routing enhancements routed the patient to her preferred patient advisor based on specialty and patient sentiment during previous interactions. Providing efficiency in proactive follow-up with customers has long been a challenge in customer service. Utilizing our new voicemail and proactive outbound callback features, you saw how the patient was able to leave a voicemail for the patient team and seamlessly trigger an automatic callback. Collaboration has become a necessity in providing exceptional service throughout any organization. In the demo, you saw how the enhancements we've made to our Microsoft Teams collaboration and swarming capabilities provide service reps the ability to address patient issues outside of their group and across the provider network, whether utilizing Microsoft Dynamics or Teams. You also saw how the service rep had a view of whether the patient had been authenticated through our Nuance voice biometric authentication. All these capabilities are focused on helping you do more with less, improving customer service and satisfaction, while at the same time driving down operational costs. Thank you.